Welcome, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Dear authors and invited guests, welcome to Technical Session 4C. Myself, Priyanshi Goyal, and this session would be moderated by me. On behalf of Global Knowledge Research Foundation and GR Scholastic LLP, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the International Conference on Machine and Computing Technologies for Sustainable Development, MCT4SD 2025, Manila, Philippines. The conference is being organized in a hybrid mode. The physical event was held yesterday in Manila, Philippines, and the virtual event is being held through Zoom today and tomorrow, that is 12th and 13th of December 2025. I hope you all will enjoy the knowledgeable and interactive sessions through the day. In this session, we have 8 presentations. Please note that each presenter will be given 12 minutes for the presentations and 3 minutes for question and answers. On 10 minutes, I'll raise a gentle reminder. There's another request to all the participants that you all stay connected with us till the closing remarks. If you have any query or update, you can write it to me in the chat box. Just before we start the session, I would like to introduce you all to the chair for this session, Dr. Priyanka More. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us for this session. Dr. More is an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Engineering at Vishwakarma Institute of Information Technology, Pune, India. Her research interests include image processing, machine learning, natural language processing, and the Internet of Things. With a strong academic background, she is dedicated to advancing research and fostering student learning through innovative teaching methodologies and technological advancements. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. I request you to share a few words of encouragement before we start the session.
Yes, thank you, Priyanshi. And I'd like to welcome all participants. All the very best for your presentations. And don't worry, you all are doing great research work. And I am here just to not evaluate, just have give to some suggestions, whatever you are doing. And you are doing already a good work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind and encouraging words. Um, with this, I would like to commence today's session. First, I would like to call upon Sir Timothy Joshua to kindly present his paper titled Bibliometric Analysis of Artificial Intelligence Research in ASEAN region and its implications for business and industry. Sir, do we have you with us?
Yes, good afternoon po. Good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon, sir. I will just stop sharing so that you can share your screen. Yes, your screen is visible. Can you put it in slideshow mode? Yes, it's visible. You may start now.
Okay, so good day to everyone. Today I will be presenting our study entitled Bibliometric Analysis of Artificial Intelligence Research in the ASEAN region and its implications for business and study or industry. This research explores how AI scholarship in Southeast Asia has evolved, how collaborate countries, and what these patterns means for the region's economic and industrial landscape. So for the introduction, AI or artificial intelligence has moved from being a purely theoretical concept to becoming a major driver of global economic and societal change. AI now influences nearly all sectors, including healthcare, agriculture, logistics, climate prediction, education, and finance. By 2030, AI is expected to contribute $15.7 trillion to the global economy. In Southeast Asia, ASEAN countries are actively integrating AI into their national development plans. Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand invest heavily in AI infrastructure. Countries like Indonesia and the Philippines apply AI in areas such as agriculture, education, and disaster management. Despite these advancements, comprehensive regional analysis of AI research in ASEAN remain limited. Thus, this study applies bibliometric methods to examine the following. First one, publication trends, research impact, collaboration networks, and thematic evolution of AI studies from 2010 to 2025. It also evaluates whether AI research in the region is addressing important issues such as ethics, data privacy, algorithmic bias, and digital inequality. So the objectives or this study aims to analyze the growth and dynamics of AI publications in ASEAN from 2010 to 2025. Second is to identify leading contributors such as countries, institutions, authors, and publications sources. And third one, examine collaboration networks and keyword co-occurrence patterns to understand research themes and partnership. Okay. This research follows a quantitative bibliometric approach guided by PRISMA standards for transparency. All data were sourced from Scopus, covering the years 2010 to 2025. Research materials include journal articles, conference papers, reviews, books, and book chapters. A search query filtered publications explicitly related to artificial intelligence and involving ASEAN affiliated authors. After two screening phases, first one is removing duplicates and verifying relevance. Second one is the final dataset was prepared for analysis. Three software tools were used for visualization. First one is WAS Viewer for network mapping. Second, BiblioShiny for dashboards and performance indicators. And third one, Bibliometrics for data processing and metrics computation. This ensured the analysis was replicated, systematic, and data-driven. Okay, for figure one, AI research in ASEAN. This figure shows the steady and significant growth of AI research output across ASEAN. A clear surge appears after 2018, reflecting national investments in digital transformation. Figure 2 sources. The main publication venues include IEEE, ACM, and leading technology journals, showing that AI work in ASEAN align with engineering, computer science, and Industry 4.0 priorities. Next, we have figure number 3, affiliations. Top contributing institutions come from Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore, indicating a strong academic ecosystem supporting AA development. For figure number 4, countries, these countries account for nearly 80% of the region's total AI output, with the PH, Thailand, and Vietnam steadily increasing their contributions. Figure number 5, co-authorship networks. The co-authorship network reveals growing collaboration with ASEAN researchers increasing connected to global partners, facilitating knowledge exchange and innovation. Figure number 6, document type. We can see in the figure that most of the documents are conference papers and journal articles, followed by book chapters and reviews. And figure number 7, subject areas. Engineering, computer science, and data science dominate AI research themes, consistent with our regional industry priorities. Figure number 8, profile authors. The most prolific authors come mainly from Malaysia and Indonesia, contributing significantly to emerging AI topics. And figure number 9, keyword co-occurrence. Frequent keywords include machine learning, deep learning, automation, neutral networks, highlighting the central themes shaping ASEAN AI research. So when it comes to the implications to business, the rapid increase in AI research reflects a major shift toward AI-powered business environments in ASEAN. Nations like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore serve as innovation hubs where universities, industry, and government collaborate on smart manufacturing, automation, and digital systems. Growing international collaboration enables technology transfer and cross-border partnership. Engineering heavy AI research aligned with Industry 4.0, robotics, and enterprise data solutions. So overall, businesses that invest early in AI technologies and develop AI-ready human capital will be best positioned to compete in Southeast Asia's digital economy. Conclusion and recommendations. In conclusion, AI research in ASEAN shows significant growth from 2010 to 2025 with an accelerated increase after 2020. Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore dominate in publication volume due to strong policy support and research investments. Other countries such as Vietnam, Thailand, and Philippines are emerging contributors. ASEAN is transitioning from primarily consuming AI knowledge to actively producing AI innovation. For the recommendations, first one is strengthen cross-border research partnership within ASEAN. Second, invest AI education, ethics, and regulatory frameworks. Number three, encourage private sector involvement to accelerate applied AI innovation and support capacity building in lower output countries to reduce research inequality. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Do we have any questions?
Yes. Uh, Timothy, can you just tell me from where you have collected all this data?
May I just answer, ma'am, the question since I'm also the co-author? All collected data are from the bibliometric data of the database Scopus. It's the only source from Scopus database.
Okay. So you have shown here analysis trend market trend of AI from 2010 onwards, right? So have you identified the domains or the area, like it is in healthcare, it is in business, it is in marketing? So have you identified this classification?
So far, we just use the classification that is existing in its Scopus database, and as we can see, there's a lot of research in engineering. When it comes to the classification under business management, it's not identified since business management is also a multidisciplinary. Some could be a social science research, or it could be engineering research also.
Okay, great, great. So what is your analysis? In which area it is being increased?
Pardon, ma'am?
So in which area it is being increased?
It's increasing uh, in the field of computer science and engineering. As you can see, the most prominent country. This is only limited to ASEAN region because we want to see the collaboration part and also which country is doing better when it comes to
Yeah.
research.
So I suggest to you that you add one more graph showing in which area it is being increased as well as its challenges, how they have mapped and uh, respected to each country. So that will be the great then analysis.
That's a very good suggestion, ma'am. We'll
Yeah,
take note of this.
yes, yes. Thank you. And the second one is which, uh, I mean, AI is having many types. Like you are having generative AI, you are having responsible AI, you are having, okay, so many types are there. So if you'll do this analysis also, so it will be the great analysis then.
Yes, yes, madam. That's a very good suggestion. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for your presentation. Moving next, I would like to request Ma'am Jessica James to kindly present her paper titled Design and Implementation of a Rapid Application Development Model for Sustainable Tourism System in Dasol, Pangasinan. Do we have you here with us, ma'am?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon from
Hello,
the
ma'am.
Philippines.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Um,
Yes, you're visible and you're audible. Can you please share your
okay.
screen?
Screen visible.
Yes, ma'am, your screen is visible. You may start.
Thank you. All right. Good day, everyone. I am Jessica James C. Paiso from Pangasinan State University, Lingayen campus. Today, I will be presenting my study titled Design and Implementation of Rapid Application Development, or RAD, Model for Sustainable Tourism Systems in Dasol, Pangasinan. Tourism contributes significantly to the local economy of the Seoul, but many operations remain manual. Visitor registration, environmental fee collection, and reporting still rely on handwritten logbooks and paper receipts. These manual processes can cause long queues, errors, and delays in submitting accurate reports. To address this gap, I developed an ICT-enabled tourism management system using the Rapid Application Development, or RAD model, aligned with national and international frameworks, including the Tourism Act and the Sustainable Development Goals. The objectives of the study. This study has several key objectives: to design and implement a sustainable tourism management system for the Seoul, to automate visitor registration and environment fee payment, to provide real-time analytics that will support planning and sustainability, to evaluate the software using ISO 9126 standard, and to align the project with SDG 8 on economic growth and SDG 9 on innovation and infrastructure. We use a descriptive developmental research design combined with the RAD approach because RAD allowed us to gather feedback continuously from the users, such as the tourists, MTO personnel, collectors, and local businesses. Prototypes were created in Figma and later developed using Flutter for mobile and MySQL for reporting. We also conducted interviews, on-site observations, and system testing, and evaluated user responses through a Likert scale instrument based on the ISO 9126. Before automation, the Soul relied heavily on proper base processes. Logbooks were manually filled out, receipts were handwritten, and monthly reports required manual tallying. These manual methods caused several issues: long queues during peak seasons, inconsistencies in data, missing entries, and delays in reporting. There was also no real-time view of arrivals or revenue, making it difficult for the municipal tourism office to plan and make timely decisions. To solve these challenges, we developed a mobile-based tourism management system. The features include digital registration and secure login, QR-based EUF validation, digital payment recording, a date picker for pre-booking, destination listing and tourism updates, an augmented reality feature for enhanced visitor experience, and a complete dashboard for the MTO showing analytics and revenue reports. These features directly respond to the gaps found in the manual system. Wait. For one of the strongest components of the system is the MTO dashboard. It shows real-time visitor counts, top destination, and a 5-day trend of tourism arrivals. It also tracks environmental fee collections and allows quick exporting of reports in CSV, PDF, and Excel formats. The dashboard transforms manual reporting into automated visual analytics that support evidence-based decision making. The system was evaluated by 100 respondents across different stakeholder groups. The results were very positive, with all categories rated as highly acceptable. Usability scored the highest with 4.52, showing that the users found the system easy to navigate. Functionality and efficiency followed with accurate recording, fast responses, and real-time payments. Reliability was also high, though some users noted slight changes during weak network connections. Overall, the system achieved a composite of 4.42, which indicates strong user satisfaction. From both quantitative and qualitative data, several key findings emerged. Registration and validation time was reduced by approximately 60%. Automated receipts improved transparency and accountability. Real-time analytics enhanced planning and resource management. And continuous user involvement through the RAD model help ensure a system that fits local needs. In conclusion, the RAD model proved effective in developing a practical tourism management system for the soul. The system successfully replaced workflows with digital data-driven processes that improve accuracy, speed, and transparency. For future development, I recommend integrating e-wallet payments, adding offline mode for low signal areas, and enhancing forecasting analytics for continuous improvement and training of tourism staff as well. The system also has strong potential for replication in other municipalities in Pangasinan and beyond. Thank you. I am now open to questions.
Yes,
Thank you,
Jessica
ma'am.
ma'am. Yeah, good one. So just
Are there
let
any
me know.
questions? Yes,
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
ma'am.
Jessica ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So have you compared this with other models, RAD?
What other models?
There are many good models than RAD. Like Agile is there. Then we have DevOps model.
Yes, ma'am. I initially reviewed several software development models before deciding on RAD, but I compared RAD with the waterfall model, the agile model. However, um, the waterfall is very linear and slow.
Yeah.
It's not suitable for the system because it requires constant user feedback for the municipal tourism office and the fee collectors. The other one, what's that? What's the other model?
There is DevOps CI/CD. So it's continuous integration and continuous deployment. So when your system will become complex, so it will be the good one to use. So I
I'm
suggest to
sorry.
you, yeah. So I suggest to you to use also to use this also, which is DevOps,
Yes.
continuous
So
integration, continuous deployment. Yeah. And how did you have collected this data? You have shown user requirements, and so which are the different requirements in your case? The first point you mentioned, no, software requirements, user requirements. So what are the requirements in this case?
In the study, the requirements were different because the tourism operation in the Seoul involved multiple user groups with different roles. So instead of having one set of requirements, I had to gather multi-layered requirements for the different stakeholders. Is that what you mean? I'm sorry.
Okay. So is your application is deployed?
Um, Not yet, not fully deployed.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. Yeah. That's it from my side.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, Jessica, ma'am. Thank you, Priyanka, ma'am. Um, Moving forward, I would like to invite Sir Sunny Babulkar to kindly present his paper titled Impact of Electronic Health Records (EHR) on Healthcare Delivery. Do we have you here with us, sir? Is anyone from the team available? All right, since no one is responding, we'll be moving forward. I would like to request Sir Hasan Mahir to kindly present his paper titled IoT-enabled low-cost adaptive demand controlled ventilation for classrooms using dynamic CO2 PM and barometric signatures. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Hello, am I
Yes,
audible?
sir. Yes, sir, you're audible. Yes, you can present your screen now.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. I'm Hasin Mahir, and this work is a collaborative effort of our FabLab IUB team at Independent University, IUB. Today, I will walk you through a novel system we developed to address the critical uh, yet often overlooked problem of indoor air quality in resource-constrained environment. Here is the roadmap of our presentation. We'll go through each section shortly. Let's start with the core issue. Indoor air quality in classroom is not just a comfort issue. It directly affects on students' health and cognitive performance. We identified three specific dangers in our research. Uh, Carbon dioxide toxicity, exposure to 1400 ppm can reduce cognitive decision-making performance by approximately 50%. There is particulate matter. Common classroom activities like chalk and simply walking on dusty floors can raise PM 2.5 levels nearly 400%. And negative pressure. It is really crucial. If the room has a negative pressure, it draws the untreated outdoor dust through the cracks and the vents, completely bypassing the filtration system. So there are current limitations we addressed to make this problem solved. Natural ventilation often fails in low-cost settings. Fixed schedule fans waste electricity by running when the room is empty, and conventional DCV systems rely on only carbon dioxide, missing the dangerous particle spikes we just mentioned. To solve this, we developed a low-cost IoT-based demand control ventilation system. Our system introduced several key innovations, such the dual trigger heuristic. We employ a logic that leverages the time lag between the rise of carbon dioxide and the subsequent surge in PM 2.5 to ventilate proactively. Cost breakdown: we successfully ventilated a hardware stack for under 76 USD, making it accessible for resource-constrained school. Proven impact: our field test, we achieved around 24% reduction in carbon in PM 2.5 and 37% reduction in carbon dioxide spikes. So let's look at our system, how our system works. At the core, we have a Key Studio Arduino Mega Pi with ESP8266 with Wi-Fi connectivity. The system inputs data from the following sensors: the carbon dioxide sensor and the PM 2.5 and the PME barometric pressure sensor. For actuation, we used a octo-isolated relay to control the ventilation fan safely. And the data was uploaded to a ThinkSpeak cloud every 10 seconds. Notably, we also receive outdoor pressure data from Open Meteo API to compare it with our indoor readings. The intelligence of our system lies in the control logic. We discovered a dynamic signature. Carbon dioxide acts as a leading indicator. We observed a median lag of about 7 minutes between carbon dioxide spikes and the PM 2.5 spikes. So based on this, we use a dual trigger heuristic. The fan turns on if the carbon dioxide raise is in a rise of 50 ppm per minute, indicating the potential occupancy surge, or particulate matter 2.5 levels exceed 35 micrograms per cubic meter. Crucially, we included a safety check. The fan activates only if the indoor pressure differential is greater than 7 pascals. Affordability was our primary goal. So as you can see, the cost breakdown, we selected cost-effective components without compromising our data quality. Our microcontroller unit is not just only serves as control function, but also it comes with integrated Wi-Fi by default. For the user interface, we built a real-time web dashboard using ThinkSpeak and Chart.js. This interface offers three critical features. First, we have the live visualization, where admins can see the time series data charts and dials. Secondly, activity logs, which provides a transparent log of exactly when the fan turned on and off. And thirdly, the manual override. We included an admin switch to force the ventilation, allowing human intervention when necessary. We tested the system in naturally ventilated classroom over about 15 weeks. The results were significant. In terms of effectiveness, we saw PM 2.5 decline by 42% and carbon dioxide about 37% during the occupied hours. In terms of efficiency, standard fans runs about 60 minutes per an hour, I mean the whole time, but our system, it's only 6 to 7 minutes per hour. That translates an 89% reduction of energy consumption, drastically lowering the operational cost for schools. To validate our algorithm, we looked at the performance matrices. The recall was almost 95%. That means the system correctly identified and mitigates nearly all significant pollution episodes. Precision was almost 90%. The system was smart enough to ignore the minor fluctuation and activating only when the true events required. So, and recovery speed, once the fan is activated, we observed that PM2.5 concentration dropped by 30 to 50% within just 10 minutes. We have compared our nodes against industry standards. The value is very clear that uh, commercial units such as TSI, AirAssure, or Honeywell AIQ cost were around 500 to 850 US dollar. Our proposed node is only 75.95 USD. We have demonstrated a $76 solution for predictive um, dual pollutant ventilation. It successfully mitigates PM2.5 spikes by anticipating them via carbon dioxide trends. And the open source nature of our hardware allows for rapid replication globally. So as our future work, we plan to integrate BLE mesh technology to coordinate ventilation across multiple rooms, and maybe some machine learning and fuzzy logic uh, approaches to optimize the trigger points. I would like to extend my gratitude to FabLab IUB team for grant this research. I would also like to thank the computer science department of our uh, university. A special thanks to our advisor, Dr. Fedzu Zahid sir, for his guidance. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, sir. Are there any questions?
Yes. Yeah, Haseen, good work. And my question was, and that question you already written in future scope. How you will coordinate multi-room ventilation system?
Using BLE mesh actually, or maybe ZigBee protocol.
What is it?
ZigBee protocol, I mean, it can coordinate multiple devices in the ZigBee. Um, it is a protocol actually. So,
Yeah, it is a protocol, but
yeah.
you have mentioned your system values are going to somewhere, and then you're collecting, you're checking. So I need to have this DCV system in every classroom, right? So how
Yes,
will
yes.
integrate all classrooms data? Because you're taking this value every 10 seconds, right?
Hmm.
So is it needed for every 10 seconds each value should be noted down?
I don't think so. For this initial research, we did that, but I think 1 minute delay would be fine.
Yeah, but is it also 1 minute? Because I don't think so that in 1 minute air pressure and the pollution gets, I mean, it impacts.
No, well, no, actually not 1 minute. It's about 5 minute delay would be nice, because at uh, we just saw that the only about 6 to 7 minutes delay can actually show a fracturation.
Okay, okay,
So
fine. Okay. Another question is what are the specifications of different sensors that you have used?
uh, these sensors were actually from multiple sources, but we have calibrated these sensors against industry standard AR Visual Pro sensor.
Yeah,
So
let's consider the first one, CO2 sensor. What is the specification of that? What is how much range is being covered by this sensor?
the highest amount we saw is 4,000 ppm,
Okay.
and the
And
lowest it can get about 200 ppm.
okay. And which is how much is feasible? I mean, we can stay in that environment.
uh, it becomes very hard to stay in about if the carbon dioxide extends 2000. But in our environment, in our country, it's very common. We just discovered that in our country, it's very common to have 2000 ppm in the classrooms. We don't even feel that, but it is proven by multiple research that extended to 2000, it would harm human body day by day. So yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. And what is the area? How much area is being covered by the sensor?
So we actually this specific research was a part of our main research. So we actually placed multiple sensor nodes across the whole classroom. One of the device were modified to with the relay and the other mechanism to control the ventilation fan. Only one device was modified to do that.
Okay. Yeah. So I was actually coming to that point also. So better, I think you think about the optimization of the model, and you can integrate edge computing, as well as you can see how you can make it more simpler, so that much I mean the computational point of view will not be much, um, you can say, will not be the much requirement. Okay, because when you are deploying this for multiple classrooms, no, so it will be very heavy. So
Mhm.
just think about using edge computing for optimization.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Islam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Moving forward, I would like to invite Sir Rex Vincent to kindly present his paper titled Culi TRA, an optical character recognition application for transliterating Culitan script to Latin alphabet using machine learning. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir, you're audible. Yes, you can now present your screen.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Good day, everyone. I'm Rex Vincent D. Tijada, and today I will present Kulitra, an optical character recognition application for transliterating Kulitan script to Latin alphabet using machine learning. The project context is Kulitan is the traditional script of the Kapampangan people, but today it is endangered. Most Kapampangan, especially the youth, can no longer read or write the Kulitan. So the Latin alphabet dominates global writing, and indigenous script are often left behind. Existing preservation efforts like workshop and documentation have limited reach, and current OCR tools struggle with indigenous script because of complex stroke pattern, vertical writing, and the lack of data sets. Thus, there is a strong need for a digital tool that can recognize Kulitan handwriting and make the script more accessible. So this is the purpose of Colitra. For the review of related literature, several studies guided our work. The ALMAD 2024, Handwritten Text Recognition, the Zhang and Wang 2021 of OCR, Matcha 2022 emphasized the variation in handwriting, make handwriting text recognition. Then Craig 2024 stated that convolutional neural network CNN. Then Howe 2020 noted that while CNN are powerful in feature extraction, they cannot fully capture the sequential nature of handwriting. TABE 2023 described Kulitan as a syllabic script with intricate strokes, vertical stacking, and nonlinear arrangement. making it more complex than alphabetic writing system. And Cardania 2024 highlighted that the variability of Kulitan across different writers and the absence of large annotated handwriting datasets pose significant challenges for automated recognition. For our conceptual framework, our system begins with the image input, either from the camera or the gallery. Then the machine learning model processes the image, then predicts the character, and the mobile app displays the Latin transliteration. So the pipeline integrates machine learning, a backend API, and a user-friendly mobile interface. So these are IPO, input, process, output. Then the main objectives of our study was to design a mobile application capable of transliterating Kulitan script into the Latin alphabet using CNN and HRNet and or the two machine learning. So develop and compare the CNN and HRNet to identify the best performing model, create a mobile app that performs real-time Kulitan to Latin transliteration, and evaluate usability through the system usability scale questionnaire. Then methodology and system architecture. Our methodology include the dataset creation of handwritten Kulitan characters, training two models, CNN and HRNet, and comparing accuracy, loss, and confusion matrices. Then developing the mobile app using React Native Node.js and Flask API for the ML model. Then conducting the SUS usability at testing with questionnaire. For the model and training result, so CNN achieved 99% training accuracy and 99.5% validation accuracy with minimal loss, while the HRNet achieved 98% training accuracy and 99.2% validation accuracy. So early stopping occurred at epoch 22 CNN and 18 HRNet, showing efficient training with little overfitting. For the model performance comparison, when tested on 1,200 samples, CNN scored 97% accuracy and 0.97 weighted F1 score, while HRNet scored 95% accuracy and 0.95 weighted F1 score. So CNN showed better generalization and fewer recognition errors, making it the best choice for the mobile app. For the conclusion and model selection, so both models perform well, proving that machine learning can effectively recognize Kulitan handwriting. However, CNN consistently performed better and was more stable, so it was selected as the app's main recognition model. So Kulitra mobile application features, word translator, real-time Kulitan scanner using CNN, practice writing module, character library, camera and gallery support, a simplified interactive React Native user interface. So Kulitra serves both educational and cultural preservation purposes. So usability evaluation. We tested the app using the system usability scale with 40 respondents. Kulitra achieved an average SUS score of 89.94, which falls under excellent usability. So 80% rated it A and 20% rated it B with no poor scores. So this indicates the app is highly usable and easy to learn. So key finding and conclusion. Our study shows that CNNs achieve high accuracy real-time Kulitan recognition. The Kulitra app effectively transliterates the script and supports language preservation. The app is highly user-friendly based on issue is results, and machine learning is a promising tool for preserving endangered scripts. For the recommendation and future work, we recommend expanding the handwriting datasets for a broader model generalization, exploring hybrid or in-symbol models for improved accuracy, adding features like offline mode, learning modules, or handwriting tutorials, conducting wider usability testing, partnering with cultural groups and school to promote Kulitan literacy. Thank you. That's the end for my presentation.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. Do we have any questions?
Yes, yes, Rex. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Good presentation. So just let me know what are the challenges of Python script?
Pardon, ma'am.
What are the challenges in Kulitan script?
Uh,
Why you have chosen this one, Kulitan to Latin
the
transliteration?
for as of now, ma'am, our challenges is uh is it is need an internet connection for now, and we put in our recommendation that will add features like offline mode. Then other challenges also is we need to partner more Kapampangan experts to enhance our mobile application.
So you have written script to Latin script transliteration, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And in title you have mentioned it is OCR. OCR is optical character recognition. So
Yes, ma'am.
these two are conflicting. So you are doing character recognition and character translation or a whole script?
The character translation, yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
The
So yeah, as you said, it is OCR. So which pre-processing methods techniques you have used?
we use the pre-processing techniques.
Which one?
So we use for the character recognition, ma'am. We use the CNN and internet.
No, it's the model that you have used. I'm asking you the pre-processing. So what is your data input?
Uh,
You have written words, you have written sentences, and then you have divided it into characters, or you have just written characters?
yes, ma'am. Yes. Character.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
Uh,
thank you. Yes, thank you, Rex.
yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Can you please stop presenting? All right. Yes, thank you so much. Moving forward, I would like to request Ma'am Cherish K. Pastor to kindly present her paper titled Strengthening Organizational Performance Through Technology Use, Research Competence, and Editorial Engagement. Do we have you here with us, ma'am?
Yes, hello. Good afternoon here in the Philippines.
Hi, good afternoon. I just stopped sharing. Yes, you can share your screen now.
Okay, just for a while.
Yes.
You are on mute, ma'am.
Just for a while, I am having yeah. May I ask if you can see my screen now?
Yes, your screen is now visible.
Okay.
You may start.
Okay, thank you. So, for now, I am Cherish K. Pastor from Pangasinan State University, and with this study is strengthening organizational performance through technology use, research competencies, and editorial engagement. Here with me is Dr. Randy Joy M. Ventayan. Okay, so for the introduction of this study, one of the primary role of the higher education institution revolves around research. Research is a crucial aspect that involves generation, exploration, invention, and creation of novel knowledge. And it is also a vital instrument for academic progress and distinction in the universities. As the key center of intellectual growth, the PSU Lingayen campus is committed to advancing the boundaries of the knowledge, acting as a key center for intellectual growth. So our study focused on assessing the current state on this research function. The main objective of this research is to assess the research competencies of the faculty members of the Pangasinan State University, and we sought to achieve two main aims. The first is to evaluate the respondents' proficiency in composing a research paper, focusing on its technical aspects, major sections, and other essential elements. And the second one is to ascertain the editorial engagement or the editorial involvements of the researchers here in Pangasinan State University, Lingayen campus. The results of this research are intended to serve as a basis for planning to enhance the research capability of the faculty members in Lingayen campus, and this action directly supports the HR or the Human Resource and Development Office's assessment, which previously identified research as an area needing improvement in faculty training needs. The methodology used in this study, we had employed the descriptive survey method. This method was chosen specifically because it enables a detailed description on the current status of the faculty members' research capabilities. The primary instrument we used here was through the questionnaire, and it has two parts: the competency level of the research components, and the second part is to determine the editorial engagement in research. To analyze the collected data, we use the frequency and average weighted mean, and also to test if there is a significant difference in research competencies based on their profile variables. We also use the ANOVA or the analysis of variance or the t-test. The results for this study into the competencies assessment, the overall average for research competencies across all categories, as we can see here, is 3.64, which corresponds to somewhat competent, descriptive equivalent. And as you can see, this is a good baseline. But looking on the individual competencies, faculty rated themselves highest, reaching the extremely competent, writing conclusion and recommendation with the average weighted mean the 4.42. Other high scoring areas rated somewhat competent included writing abstract with the average weighted mean of 4.01 and presentation of results which 4.01. However, as we can see here, we have these critical gaps where the area or where the faculty was only rated as competent, such as construction of instrument, statistical tools and treatment, synthesizing results, and accurate references. These lower scores highlight that while our faculty are proficient in writing the narrative of a research paper, they also face challenges in the rigorous technical and analytical aspect of research methodology and proper scholarly citation. On the results for the editorial engagement, the average editorial engagement level is consistently very low. As we can see here, we have the overall average of 1.12, which is descriptively equivalent to not engaged. For key activities like joining a journal editorial or advisory board, we have 97.18% of the respondents were not engaged. And we also have observed here that we have low engagement for being a reviewer in journals. As we can see, it has a 1.27 weighted mean. This low result suggests that our faculty members are not fully participating in the academic process of quality assurance for published research. Regarding the technology use competencies, which supports research efforts, faculty are rated, faculty are rated, okay, faculty are rated somewhat competent in areas like designing online surveys, which has 4.08 weighted mean, and formatting with styles and templates, which is 3.95. However, they are only competent in basic statistics in SPSS, which has a weighted mean on 3.02, and submitting tracking in OJS, which has 2.76. So this means that the analytical gap seen in the research competency section. In the result for the significant difference in research competencies, we also tested here the competence, the difference of the competence and the engagement based on demographic factors. It has here the analysis revealed that there is no significant difference in research competencies when grouped by age, sex, educational attainment, and years of experience. And this suggests that the research competencies such as writing abstract, writing abstract, formulating research questions, and analyzing results do not vary substantially across these profile variables. While here in the editorial engagement, there is also no significant difference in editorial engagement across all tested demographic variables. Further discussion and implications in this study, the faculty members are generally competent in research writing, but there are gaps like construction of instruments, statistical treatment, synthesizing results, and accurate references. The low result in editorial engagement shows that a clear area for improvement is needed in institutional participation. Editorial engagement through activities like reviewing articles and joining editorial boards ensures that the quality of research published in the journal. These findings also carry an important implications for organizational performance. When faculty members struggle with advanced methodological and analytical tasks, the institutions risk producing fewer publishable outputs, thereby weakening its competitive standing. These competencies are essential for producing high-quality research aligned with international standards. High-quality research, in turn, directly influences institutional indicators such as accreditation outcomes or program quality assurance and others. Addressing these competency gaps is not just about individual improvement. It is a strategic necessity for enhancing the institution's overall reputation and impact. For the conclusion and recommendation, in summary, the respondents demonstrated a high level in research writing but limited engagement in editorial activities. The researchers acknowledged the limitation of this study, which was confined only on the research competencies in quantitative research and general in editorial engagement of faculty members. To address the noted needs, the primary recommendation is to implement training workshops on editorial engagement. Specifically suggested that the campus or the Pangasinan State University Lingayen Campus Research Unit conduct these editorial engagement training sessions and actively encourage faculty members to contribute to these vital activities. So thank you very much. That is my presentation. Thank you for your time and attention, and I am open for the questions.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. Do we have any questions?
Yes. Thank you, Cherish. And through your presentation, I got cherished because you said research is for academic progress, right? In your first slide, you mentioned that. On second slide, I guess. So good. Now, who were your respondents for this survey?
Um, our respondents in this study is the faculty members of Lingayen Campus, Pangasinan State University only.
Yeah, the which faculty?
We had randomly asked faculty members here in our university campus.
Okay, and which departments?
Actually, ma'am, Dr. Moore, we have 6 colleges from the Business Administration Department, from the Computer Science Department, from the Technology Education, Industrial Technology, Hospitality
Okay.
and Tourism Management.
Okay,
Yes.
great, got it. So diverse domains departments were there, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the questionnaire was same for all departments, or it is different?
Okay. Most of the respondents answered uh, about if it's about the research competence, as we have seen in the result a while ago, we somewhat are competent because some of our faculty members here are very familiar with the different parts of the research, like the like in writing conclusion and recommendation, as I have said a while ago, that has a high competency in our from our faculty members. Okay, but on the side of the editorial engagement, based on the results, there is an suggestion that
Okay,
it
so
has
you have mentioned that in conclusion, using some training workshop, so editorial engagement will be increased, right? But
yes,
is it so?
As for now, yes. I think and somewhat here from our campus research unit that we are starting to have a training workshop on this editorial engagement.
Okay, it will not work because see, I know all process, but still I'm not editor in any journal. Okay, I'm telling you my case. Okay, I know everything.
Okay.
Okay, in that,
Okay,
what
okay,
is the
thank you.
process, everything, but still, so only having training workshop, it will not work. Okay, so you need to focus on many points. You need to talk to many journal editors. Then you should have collaboration with them so that they will add your faculty members as editors in their journals. So it's a very clumsy process, you can say.
Okay.
Okay, and what is the conclusion? You have mentioned one workshop, but it will not work. So any other thing? What are the dependent independent factors? Somewhere you mentioned
But
some age and qualification, all this thing, right? So what I suggest to
yes.
you, do not give a same survey or analysis to each and every domain. Okay, because with this engagement, no, already CSE and computer related fields already they are ahead in this. Fine, so
Oh,
you
yes.
the survey should be different for social science people. It should be different for some administration, okay, management people. Management is like you should have focus on more business point of view, business related than marketing related. Okay, so you design a separate form for each respondent category, and you do the analysis. Okay, so it
Okay.
will be, yeah, so and you can do a great work in this then.
Thank you so much for the
Yes,
suggestion, Dr. Moore.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That is well noted.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Moving on, I would like to request Sir Lemuel Vintan to kindly present his paper titled Sustainable Operations Management, Artificial Intelligence on the Sustainable Development Goals. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening here in the Philippines. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes.
You may share your
So
screen now.
thank you. Thank you. So is my screen is visible already?
Yes, sir, your screen is visible. You may start.
Okay po. So good day to everyone. Today I am pleased to present our study entitled Sustainable Operations Improvement, Artificial Intelligence on the Sustainable Development Goals. So together with me with this research is our Mrs. Cherish K. L. Pastor and Dr. Randy Joy M. Bentayan. So our work explores how the artificial intelligence or AI supports the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and how responsible innovation can guide its positive impact on the society. So as an introduction, we all know that AI has evolved from a simple computational logic into a transformative technological force that influence almost every aspect of our society. As AI becomes more sophisticated, capable of learning, predicting, and making decisions, it increasingly intersects with the global development priorities. At the same time, the United Nations created the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, outlining 17 goals that aims to address global challenges such as poverty, inequality, environmental degradation, and climate change. Our study examines this intersection. We look at how AI has been used to advance sustainability in recent years and how its deployment raises ethical, environmental, and social concerns. So while AI offers powerful tools for solving complex problems such as disease detection, climate forecasting, etc., we also recognize that unregulated AI can deepen inequalities, threaten privacy, and create ecological costs due to its high energy consumption. Thus, we have the following research objective. Uh, Basically, the main objective of our research is to systematically map the global studies on AI related to sustainable development goals. Specifically, it seeks to number one, examines the scope, scale, and sectoral distribution of AI research aligned with the SDGs, analyze emerging trends and hybrid AI, evaluate ethical, regulatory, and governance frameworks guiding responsible AI development, identify regional disparities, research gaps, and barriers to equitable AI adoption, and propose an integrative framework aligning to AI innovation. This study is significant to interdisciplinary approach, uh, showing how AI technology supports the SDGs while highlighting the need for ethical governance and environmentally responsible green AI. It also offers policymakers evidence for creating balanced regulatory frameworks and provides academe and industry with guidance for integrating AI into sustainability efforts, especially in developing regions. The findings also help international organizations prioritize funding, capacity building, and global cooperation. So for the methodology, the study used a mixed qualitative and quantitative design through a structured biobibliometric and meta-analytic review of AI research from 2018 to 2024 related to the UN SDGs. Using the Scopus as the primary database and targeted 200 or 326 publications were identified and then narrowed to 60 high quality peer reviewed sources directly connected to sustainability. The final set, the final data set included empirical studies, reviews, and policy frameworks that collectively represent key global evidence on how AI supports SDG progress. So here are the results and discussions for mapping the global trends on different publications aligned to AI and UN SDGs. Number one is an overview to global AI contributions to SDGs. AI research linked to the SDGs grew rapidly between 2018 and 2024, with major contributions on healthcare, education, agriculture, energy, and urban sustainability. Uh, Machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning, and AIoT system improve prediction, efficiency, and resource optimization across sectors. While AI positively supported many targets, it also posed risk to privacy, ethics, and the environment, reinforcing the need for responsible governance. Under sectoral insight, in healthcare, AI improves diagnostic accuracy, disease surveillance, and environmental monitoring, but issues of privacy and energy usage still remain. While in agriculture, the AIoT devices, drones, and deep learning enhance yields and resources efficiency through adoption gaps persist in regions with limited digital infrastructure. In renewable energy, reinforcement learning optimizes microgrid performance and strengthens climate resilience. Green AI practices are emerging to reduce ecological costs. While for the education, generative AI improves accessibility and personalization, but concerns about surveillance and unequal access still remains. For urban sustainability, AI reduce congestion, manage energy use, and monitor emission. However, fairness and privacy concern must be addressed. For ethical, regulatory, and governance dimensions, ethical and ethical governance is essential to ensure AI contributes sustainably. Frameworks like the EU AI Act promotes risk-based regulation, fairness, and transparency, yet many developing countries still lack mature regulatory system. Global governance models emphasize multi-stakeholders oversight, accountability, on auditability, but enforcement remains challenging where infrastructure is weak. And last, for the regional and equity challenges, global inequalities and AI readiness remains significant. Africa lags due to limited infrastructure and low digital literacy, while Southeast Asia is rapidly advancing. High-income countries dominate AI research output, and closing this gap requires investment in digital capacity, infrastructure, and locally relevant AI solutions. So overall, the result shows that AI is both a driver and disruptor of sustainable development. It benefits efficiency, prediction, and automation and personalization are clear, but ethical risks, environmental costs, and regional inequities remain significant barriers. So as a conclusion, artificial intelligence is a powerful driver of socioeconomic change, but its impact on sustainable development depends on responsible and ethical use. It brings major benefits, but also serious risks. The future of AI for sustainability depends on responsible, inclusive, and environmentally conscious innovation. Thus, policymakers and institutions must work together to ensure that AI contributes to a fair, sustainable, and equitable future. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, sir. Are there any questions?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Uh, Let me know whether you identified any systems where you are implementing sustainable development solutions.
Pardon, Dr. Mori, can you
Or
please?
I'll ask this question in another way. Uh, can you tell me some solutions, sustainable development solutions from small scale to large scale industries?
You mean solutions of
Yes, yes. You mentioned no that it is sustainable development. SDGs should be there. Okay. So what we can consider under sustainable solution, or it is green solutions, right? Green development we are saying.
yes, actually this is a broad study. So there's are several uh possible solutions. One of this is the guidelines or having yeah, example is green
Okay. So which guidelines can you just name those?
based on the 17 SDGs. So can it can talk about several guidelines available.
Okay. Any simple solutions that you and me can implement from now onwards?
Pardon, ma? Pardon?
Any simple solutions that we can implement, either you and me, from now onwards only? Are you getting? Hello. Yes, Priyanshi ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, you're
Okay.
audible.
Okay. I thought there is some network issue. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't get the question.
I ask you that any simple solution is there that you and me can implement from now onwards. I mean, we can start from ourselves, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Instead of thinking at large scale. So, can you just name some simple solutions so that we can contribute to sustainable development?
Oh, okay, okay. Uh, since we are talking about different SDGs, maybe we can contribute based on by means of education and since the contribution of SDGs depends on it's any type of sustainable development. So, for example, quality education. So, since we are in the university, one of the best solution is having a quality education.
So, is it, I mean, it comes under, okay, fine. That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Moving forward, I would like to call Ma'am Kathleen Jane to present her paper titled Transforming Local Governance, Applying AI and Data Analytics Through Barangay Information Management Systems. Do we have you here with us, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening from the Philippines. Can
Good
you,
evening,
I am
ma'am.
audible?
Yes, you're audible. You can share your screen.
Okay, thank you. My screen.
Yes, it's visible.
It's it's shared already. It's full screen. I cannot see it.
Yeah, it's shared.
Okay.
You may start.
Okay, so
Yes.
I am about to present our research entitled Transforming Local Governance Applying AI and Data Analytics Through Barangay Information Management System. So, and the order of this research are Kathleen Jane Steves, yours truly, Leo Gabriel Villanueva, and Kathleen De Guzman. So, the introduction of the research is the ICD has transformed governance worldwide, making it essential for the improving transparency, efficiency, and accountability in barangay operations. Barangays still face challenges such as the manual process, limited information access, and efficient service delivery. Emerging technologies, blockchain, AI automation, mobile platforms, and data analytics offer solution to modernize local governance. So these technologies enhance record security, streamline administrative tasks, improve accessibility, and support evidence based on the decision making. So existing systems like Balangay and BIMS focus only on basic digitization and lack advanced intelligent features, but this study introduced and enhanced BIMS integrating blockchain, AI, predictive analytics, and mobile access to promote intelligent, responsive, and community-centered barangay governance. The research or this study has a statement of problem, but the main objective of this study was to develop an integrated solution for the barangay information management system, specifically it aimed to answer the following questions. So what is the existing process of the barangay request? What service does the barangay offer? What is the usability of the developed barangay information management system? How can emerging technology and data analytics be integrated into the BIMs to enhance decision making and service delivery? So the methodology is that the researchers use a descriptive developmental research method to describe its current state and document its evolution over time. So it provides a comprehensive multi-perspective view on how the barangay information management system affects local governance, efficiency, and citizen engagement. So furthermore, it enables researchers to monitor ongoing improvements, assess the system's long-term viability, and offer insights for future enhancement. So this approach is integral understanding for the system informative potential and ensuring its successful implementation and sustainability in local governance. In the support, the analytic tools were employed during the testing and implementation phases to monitor the user behavior. So system performance and system utilization. These tools provide real-time insights into system responsiveness, error rates, and user engagement patterns, enabling data-driven and refinement throughout the development. And the testing, usability testing, interaction logs and heat maps were analyzed to identify user navigation patterns and optimize interface design. So the visual analytics helps pinpoint areas of confusion, delays frequent clicks, guiding UI adjustment, and improve overall usability and accessibility. The research design is we use the different phases, including data gathering, UI design, system development, testing, and implementation. The in the system development, we use the framework Scrum. So we had a backlogs. Also, we had a sprint outs in the the researchers or the team also have a meeting for the revisions and recommendations every time we encounter or some of the development has to improve. Okay, so the features of the system, as we have the three main features of the system. We had a block record integrity, which includes and the main purpose of this one is to authenticate and have the transparency of the certificates that is issued by the constituent on a specific barangay. AI anomaly detection. So this one is a system continuous analyze store data uses using machine learning patterns. So it suddenly duplicates. So it also detect duplicates resident records, unusual frequency of certificate requests, and suspicious login attempts. We also have here as a feature predictive analytics dashboard. So in here, the system gathers historical data, just like service requests, blotter cases. So it also uses statistical models and AI to predict future needs, just like the trends in community, the resource requirements, and of course the expenditures, just like supplies and others. And results are shown in the dashboard through charts and graph and alerts in the dashboard of the system. So these are the samples, just like a sample screenshot of the system. Here are the respondents. We use the SUS as a tool to assess the usability of the system. So you can see here are the ratings. That is, it rates as a all of the rating is excellent and usable. And we actually evaluate a 2020 barangay officials. And the resultant findings that all system modules pass functionality and usability testing, users reported faster and more transparent service transaction, significant reduction in processing time, administrative workload. Analytics revealed trends in service requests, expenditures, and community needs. AI alerts help identify unusual activities or data inconsistencies. Mobile access was the most preferred by the residents because the system is a web application, but the residents can access it in mobile as the system is responsive in mobile. Okay, conclusion that the Barangay Information Management System is greatly improved governance in Santa Maria with the 23 barangay by centralizing data, automating administrative processes, and enhancing transparency. So its excellent usability reflected in the SUS score of 95.67 shows a strong user acceptance. So BEAM support inclusive digital governance by enabling faster decision making, fair resource allocation, and accessible mobile based service. It also provides predictive insights and serve as a scalable model for wider national adoption. To sustain its impact, continuous training, system updates, data security, and community involvement are essential. So for future enhancement potential, including the more advanced AI feature to support long-term development. Okay, so that ends my presentation. Thank you so much. And the system is currently used by the barangay. Not all barangay are using this system, but hopefully they will be implementing the what we call that the other barangays, and we could get the impact analysis maybe next year. Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, please, ma'am, take over for the questions.
Yeah. Yes. Great, Kathleen. So, have you implemented the system?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We already implemented the system to some barangays only.
Okay. How many are using the system?
I think only two barangays, but the challenges is that they have a lack of the budget for
Okay.
implementing the system.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
is it a app or website?
It's a website, ma'am.
Okay. So, if, as you said, many people will use this, so are you switching to application also, app also?
Hopefully, that will be the recommendation of the system.
Okay. And where all your data is stored?
We stored in MariaDB, so we use database as MariaDB as our database. It's also in the local of the system, so it's in the computer of the barangays.
Okay. If many users want to access this, use this, so you need to think about the deployment at a wider level.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
just, yeah. Okay, good.
Thank you so
And
much.
yes, good work.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving forward, I would like to call Sir Mahesh Basavaraj to kindly present his paper titled A Taxonomy of Security and Privacy Challenges in Immersive Virtual Reality. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right. Uh, yes, you can share the screen now.
Yeah,
Yes, your screen is visible.
yeah,
Can you put it in presentation mode?
yes, yes. Good
Thank you.
afternoon, all.
Yes, yes, it's visible. You may start. Kathleen, ma'am, I request you to kindly mute yourself.
Yeah, good afternoon, all. This is Mahesh Basavaraj. I'm the assistant professor in DSATM College in Bangalore, India. So, my topic is I'll be discussing about the security and privacy challenges in virtual reality environment. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting a screen in front. So, just 1 second. Right. So, I'll give a brief background. VR, which is virtual reality, where the latent space is in 3D. So all the content will be in 3D space, unlike phone or PC or tablets, where the display is a 2D flat screen. So VR comes with its own, you know, I would say it has its own challenges and its own security issues. So I will discuss those challenges and issues one by one. So why security matters in VR? What is the threat taxonomy? So what is the blueprint for mitigating it, and how we can go about that? Okay. So first, let us see what is the security issues in VR. So when I say VR, it means augmented reality and virtual reality. So together it is XR. So VR paradigm here, the platform is built for immersion. It is built for engagement. So example games, instead of playing on flat 2D screen, you want to be in that environment and then move around that environment virtually as you do in the physical environment, right? So that is the uh, purpose. So it is immersion as well as engagement. So that how it is achieved is it is achieved through using motion tracking, using camera, and tracking the gaze, that is eye tracking. So these are the different new kinds of inputs that VR devices they process. So what is the risk here? So the risk is these data can be used by a hacker or malicious intent entities to do a lot of damage in terms of identity theft, or doing surveillance or other kinds of malicious activities. So that needs to be, that needs to be, we need to handle those problems. It's a big issue because uh, privacy as well as financial problems can arise from this. So what are the various issues that are there? We'll see one by one. What are the various security and privacy issues that are present. So first is surveillance and inference attacks. So surveillance, one is biometric surveillance. Example, a person can identify a user just using his motion and eye tracking data. So what adversary can do is they can collect the eye tracking and motion data and harvest that data from various users, and then they can start building the profile of the user. So have, just like how a fingerprint and a retina scan, how it is unique for every person, normally people have a unique motion pattern and eye movement pattern. So that can be used to identify the users. So this is a privacy concern. So people can profile you without even knowing who you are and without even seeing your picture or anything like that. So it's easy to identify using eye tracking and motion data. So that's a privacy concern. Another one is behavioral inference. So here people can infer your behavior. It need not be just adversaries, it could be governments as well. Governments who wants to run surveillance on the citizens, so they can just make use of this exact telemetry data to track your behavior, to track your interest, to track your health conditions. So all of this is a significant threat to the privacy of the individuals who are using those devices. Another one is data exposure. So you are not only just sharing screen information, you're also sharing a lot of personal biometric data, motion sensors and eye tracking. This like can also, it will also track audio data. So using these, uh, it is see, this is the data exposure. People can make use of this to, create personalized ad networks, personalized attacks, security attacks. So it's a that data is actually quite a problem to share with online or to put it in a cloud. It's a big problem. So that is one group of issues in VR. The another type of issue is system integrity compromise. So here the device itself is compromised either through a specific malware or through compromised apps or applications running on that device. So what they can do is they can take a specific malware, and that malware can, uh, steal data from you directly. So since it might be running in the device without your permission and without your knowledge, so it sees and sees whatever you are doing, whatever user is viewing, record, it records everything. And it can still, even example, if you are using it for some financial activities, example some payments, it might record that, it might even record the keyboard, virtual keyboard values, and it may in fact know the password as well. So that is one threat. Or it may even just take the information, and it might use it for some other purpose as well. Another one is compromised apps, which is you install some app on the device, and that device might be tracking you without your knowledge. Okay, it could be a malicious app, and it may take control of your system or device, just like how a virus does. So it will take control, it may use your resources as well. All this is all system security, system integrity threats. Similarly, another threat category is availability and safety threats. So here, attackers can flood the multi-server, multiplayer servers. Example, if it's a game, they can flood the server, causing a lot of traffic, and in the process, it will cause lagginess. So in VR, one very important thing is the frame rate should not drop below certain point. If it drops, it causes motion sickness. So people will start feeling nauseated, and they might even vomit. So it introduces motion sickness. So if there is a DDoS attack or network DOS attack, it may lead to lags, and it may lead to motion sickness and person unable to use the VR service. Another one is resource exhaustion. They can actually take make use of your GPU or CPU power in the headset, causing it to crash. Another one is safety boundary disabling. One thing about VR is you have to map that VR space to the physical space. Example, if you are playing a game in your room, so you should be moving around, right, to play that game. So you should not move beyond certain point, otherwise you will hit the wall and you will fall. So what these VR apps and devices they do is they set a guardian wall, so which is a boundary within which you can safely play the game or safely perform that activity, VR activity. So if there is compromised, if there is a compromise in the security, it may happen so that the malicious app may disable
This is
the.
a gentle 10 minutes reminder.
Yeah, sure. So it may actually break the physical barriers. It may remove the barriers, and it may redraw the barriers, so that because of that, in the real world when you are playing, it may actually lead to collision. Other one is it can also do psychological manipulation. So attacker might introduce some phantom objects or some phantom characters inside which you may not like. Or if example, if kids are playing, maybe some scary horror elements in that, because of that the kids may feel traumatized. So this is all security risk, availability and safety risk. So another one is malicious hardware implants in the device itself. There could be a hardware backdoors or firmware backdoors. That itself could be a problem. So these are all the different issues. Now, how can we mitigate this? So defense, there are four things that we can do. One is do on-device processing. Whatever the data is, you do it, do process it locally on the device itself. Don't send it over to cloud or to the server. Only the required data, whichever essential, only if it is required, then send it over. Otherwise, try to do it locally. Also, before sending, try to anonymize it so that the data, the person cannot be identified from the data. Right. So that is one. Another one is privacy preserving ML, where you need to implement federated learning and differential privacy, so that if there is some personal AI which is been trained on your data to give personalized services, so that data, the it is learn your personalization, but without getting access to the sensitive information. Okay. Then another one is you can at the device level you can do a secure boot and trusted execution, which is like you implement a hardware level in cryptography method, so that only the supported OS can run the applications or not something else. Another one is you can run the applications in sandbox, which creates a restricted and isolated environment for the application, and it does not have access to the system files or OS files and user data. And so because of that, they cannot access, since the application is running in sandbox, they cannot actually access these system files and corrupt it or edit and modify and use it malicious attack. Another one is vetted app systems, app ecosystem. So it should be like Play Store or App Store, which where everything is tested for security, and then only
Sir,
it is. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have crossed the 12-minute mark. Can you please conclude the presentation?
Yeah, sure. So that is the so that these are the things. So these are all right now it is simply a theoretical discussion. These things need to be implemented. So there's a lot of things that can be done to implement all these activities so that the people using VR in the future or AR, like using Meta AR glasses, their data is secure and their privacy is not threatened. And also it is, use easy to use, and there's no security issues along with the of using the device. That is it. Thank you. Any questions you can ask?
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, if there are any questions.
Yes, Mahesh sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me any immediate solution that we can do for securing and maintaining privacy of devices?
Immediate solution will be on-device processing, ma'am. Whatever data, most of the applications they will be sending the data over the internet or to the cloud where the application is running from. Example, if gaming service, you might be sending all of your data over the internet. So instead of that, send only the like coordinates of the user, only that information you send. Other information you process it locally only instead of sending it everything over the internet. Keep it local so that it does not get exposed to the malicious actors over the internet. That is one solution. You can also do like anonymize the data. Uh, Anonymize the data so that user's pattern is not exactly identified. So even when they get the data, they don't know from who is the user, and like they just know that this is one user.
Okay.
Another
But
one is they can do
in gaming, how we can
cryptography.
do this? How in
Sorry?
gaming, because the pattern is totally, it depends. It is real time, right? So
Yes.
whatever is the opponent's action on that, it will be done. So how will do the data security in this case?
So you have to see that there are certain things that need to be shared for that action, that for that app to work. There are certain things that is not necessary. In this case, for in the case of gaming, you this position of the user, the way the direction is pointing the gun, these are all essential information for the game. So this cannot be we cannot actually mask that data. We can mask some other type of data. Example, if it is some social app where you are interacting with virtual characters, virtual friends online. So in that case, your personal information need not be shared, or you need not share some information like location, some information like say your height, weight, your preferences. Those information you can avoid sharing with the sending it over that social network server. You need not share that data over the server. If there is something that need to be processed regarding location or something, you do it locally only, and then you share only the result instead of
Okay.
sending the data to server and they processing and finding the result.
Okay.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Moving forward, I would like to call again Sir Sunny Babulkar to kindly present his paper titled Impact of Electronic Health Records EHR on Healthcare Delivery. Do we have you here with us, sir? Is anyone else from the team present? All right, since no one's responding, that concludes our presentations for the day. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this session. And I sincerely thank all the authors for their excellent presentations and contribution in this session, and all our participants for being a part of this international conference. I hope this session was informative enough. We, on behalf of the whole team, thank you for the support during this version of the conference. We will be happy to have you in the next version in 2026 as well. All the presenters would be getting their digital certificates through email within 2 working days. The publication will be live within 7 to 8 months. Kindly cooperate with the team of MCT4SD 2025. I would also like to thank our session chair, Ma'am Professor Priyanka More, for sharing this session and sharing her valuable insights. This is a small token of appreciation for you, ma'am, from the team of Global Knowledge Research Foundation and partners. I would just
Oh,
like to
thank you.
request you. I would just like to request you to have any closing remarks for the participants, for the team, before we end the session.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you, Priyanshi. As the session chair, I extend my sincere thanks to all participants for your insightful and really good presentations. Your work truly reflected that you are doing great research work, and I encourage you to continue contributing to this academic and research community. Thank you. And also, I'm grateful to conference organizers, coordinators, technical team, and volunteers for your smooth coordination and excellent support. Thank you. And as Priyanshi just said, I wish and welcome you all appeal to participate in next, which is MCT4SD 2026. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank
for
you,
your
ma'am.
valuable presence. Before we end the session, I would like to request everyone to kindly switch on their cameras for a quick snapshot, and then we will conclude. Yes? All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much, everyone. It was good having you. See you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.